Tonight we're going to be making teriyaki chicken skewers and some sweet rice. What you're going to need is about 2 to 3 boneless, skinless chicken thighs, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of cornstarch, a tablespoon of vinegar. Doesn't have to be any specific vinegar. You know, any vinegar will work in this. You don't need the special Shaoxing vinegar or rice vinegar. Any of that regular vinegar will work. Okay, continue on. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of soy sauce, and a can of Coke. And that is for the chicken portion. Now for the rice, you're going to need a cup of white rice, 1/4 cup of vinegar, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar also, and then a 1.5 tablespoons of everything bagel seasoning. First things first, we're going to throw the rice in the cooker, and then we're going to start cutting up this chicken. Your chicken thighs, trim off any excess you don't want on there. And then we're just going to cut them into little strips, like so. All right, and do that to the rest of your thighs. Doing this, be mindful that even though it says boneless, skinless, that it's not always 100% boneless. Make sure you feel around, check the meat and everything, because you'd hate to have anybody get that shard of bone in them. Chicken all cut up and washed. What you need to do is get your little gallon Ziploc bag and just toss them all in there. Not going for anything special, just toss them in. All right, and then we're going to toss in our soy sauce, sugar, garlic powder, cornstarch, vinegar, time for the piece de resistance, that red Coke. You only put 1/2 can in. Hold the bag with one hand and squeeze it with the other. Get those ingredients mixed in. And you're going to seal it up. And you're going to set it in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Reminder, when you guys are cooking anything, and especially something to do with like chicken or pork and raw meat, you want that blood everywhere. You want a clean surface. Get some kind of disinfectant. I mean, I've got these cheapo disinfectant wipes here. Wipe your counters down and everything. I also keep a food grade disinfectant that's main base is thyme oil to wash down my cutting boards and everything. And just to be precautious. I don't want no one ever to get sick. This is done. We're going to go and transfer our rice to a mixing bowl. Go. All right. Break it up a little bit. We're going to pour in our vinegar. We're going to mix that around real good. Now remember, you can always add more if you need to, which, there's a strong possibility you might. All right. You add your brown sugar. Mix that together real nice. You guys can substitute that brown sugar for regular white sugar. I just think there's more flavor in a brown sugar than there's the white sugar. All right. Got it all mixed up in there pretty good. Go ahead and add in your everything bagel seasoning. I like using this for that little bit of salt and the fact that it's got sesame seeds in it. All right, go ahead and give that a real good mix. Cover this up and set it aside, and we're going to get that oven preheated to 425. Now you've had plenty of time to marinate that chicken. Go ahead and pull some out. We're going to start skewering it. Kind of thread it like a needle. Boom. And you're done. And go ahead and finish the rest of them up just like that. Place them on your rack. excuse me, make sure when you put them on these skewers that after you get them on there, you stretch them out so they get a good full cook. Don't leave them bunched up. You don't want that. Once you get them all skewered up, go and place them in the oven for about 15 minutes. It may vary. Just 15 minutes is a good general thumb. Pull them out. Check them to make sure they're up to temp. And if they're not, put them back in for a few more minutes. When you guys are done, go ahead and plate it up. Top it off with whatever you like. I got some sweet and sour sauce and some crunched up nori with some chives. And yeah, it's all up to you. It's whatever you guys like. Thanks for stopping by.